This is so exciting. I'm so happy to be here with you.
I know, Anna, we have spent so much time dreaming and creating this talk show, and we are finally live right now, and everyone is starting to join us.
I know this is
Yay!
thrilling. This is exciting. Oh my
Oh,
God, a talk show about flowers. I've been dreaming about this for a really long time, and I know you have too.
yes, so much joy. And with our talk show and flowers, it is more than just gardening and floral design. Wow, we are going to have experts that do edible flowers on here, that paint with flowers on here, lots of different topics.
Yes, this is going to be an exciting show. Why don't
Yes,
we introduce ourselves? I see a lot of people are jumping in, and maybe not all of them know who we are.
that is
So,
so true. Okay, well, I'll start. I am Kara Jamison of Blooming Joy Flower Company, and I am on Bloom TV. And what you can find me doing there is I love to teach about cut flower growing and growing all kinds of plants. I live on a farm in the Nashville, Tennessee area, and you can find me every day talking about cut flowers. So that is a little bit about me. How about you, Anna?
I am Ana Galena. I've been in the flower industry for 23 years. I'm a floral designer. I'm from Mexico and I recently just moved to San Diego, California. I I love flowers. I love talking about the joy they bring into our lives. I love sharing easy ideas so they can become a part of your everyday. So, I'm so excited to be here with you and every week talking about flowers and presenting new experts to the audience because I really love Bloom TV. I mean, I love it. I love everything we're seeing on Bloom TV.
It's just such a happy and a great concept because every time you come to Bloom TV or you come to one of our talk shows here, like it's just going to be a really fun floral time. And in fact, today's guests are really fun. We're going to be learning how to make an edible floral creation. And then we're
Mm.
also going to be learning how to create an easy painting that everyone can do. So, welcome to the show, everyone. Let's get started.
Yay! Oh my
Woohoo!
God, Kara, have you seen all the people that are joining in and all the
I
comments
know.
we are
The comments are
receiving?
like do 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 do. Like we have Larissa. Hey, she is from Nashville. She is here. Let's see. We have Norma from Fresno, California. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of people here.
We have people from Mexico City, from Tijuana, from Argentina, from Peru. We have people from all over. My mom's here. Hi, mom.
All around the world. Okay. Well, I'm so excited that you guys are all here. We have a really great show for you today. So, we have two fabulous guests today. The first one is Danielle from Magnolias Yarden, and she is going to teach us how to make candied rose petals. And Anna, I grow a lot of roses. I didn't even know candied rose petals was even a thing. So I'm really excited to learn from Danielle and see what I can do about candied rose petals.
So am I. I'm so excited, and I got all the materials ready. I got myself edible rose petals that I order from her website. Did you know she sells them? Because it's not that easy to get actually edible roses. I
No,
mean,
she
you
actually
can look
grows them all. Yeah, she grows them all and she dries them all, which I think is even more fantastic.
because you cannot go to a flower shop or a supermarket, buy roses, and then eat them. I mean,
Right,
that's a
right.
no-no.
Right. We want to make sure that they're culinary roses. And then also we have Dionne from the Turquoise Iris on here. Oh, so Dionne is just the most beautiful artist. She's very colorful. She's going to teach us how to create an easy floral painting that really we all can do. And she's going to go step by step with us. And I feel confident enough that I could paint this.
I know. I love watching her videos. She's always so calm and she makes you feel like, of course, you can do this. I'm really inspired. You know, I got my canvas here, my brushes. I'm ready to do everything our guests are going to show us today. So why don't we welcome them? We have Danielle from Magnolias Yarden. Hi, Danielle.
Hey, ladies, congratulations. Congratulations
Hello.
on your first show today. I'm so excited to be here with you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you
Thank
very
you for
much.
being here with us. All right, next we have Dionne from the Turquoise Iris.
Hi, ladies. I'm so glad to be here. I can like feel your energy through the screen. It's like so contagious. So I am so thrilled to share this like simple, basic canvas painting for Mother's Day. Can you believe it's only a week away?
No, only a week away. Did you know that in some countries it's actually this Sunday, the first Sunday of the month? So in Spain and other countries, it's going to be this Sunday. So you're just in time. And we have a giveaway for you. We have today's the last day to enter Bloom's TV's giveaway for Mother's Day. We have so many wonderful prizes. It's so easy to join. You only have to go to bloomtvsnetwork.com and hit the Mother's Day button. And from there, sign up. You don't need to be a subscriber to Bloom TV. Anyone can win. Of course, you need to live in the United States, but anyone can win.
Yes. And here's a look at some of the prizes that you'll win for the Mother's Day giveaway. We've got a Bloom TV subscription. We've got a couple of different paintings and also a painted calendar from our guest today, Dionne from the Turquoise Iris. And then also Danielle is so nice. She sent us some edible flowers as well to give away for the Mother's Day gift giveaway. And also something that I think is really cool and I honestly know nothing about, but I think would be really fun to watch is the Ikebana course that is included in the Mother's Day giveaway.
Yes, and we have a spa set. We have some beautiful flowers made of felt. There's so many great things, and the yearly subscription to Bloom TV, I mean, that is a wonderful gift because we are having new videos every month. So I'm so excited.
So Anna, what do you do on Bloom TV? I'd love to know, like what kind of videos can I see from you on Bloom TV?
I have the most beautiful series about the joy of living with flowers. It's a 10 video series where I guide you from the beginning to the end on how to get your flowers, how to choose them, how to prep them, how to take care of them, how to arrange them like in jars, in bottles, in mugs, anything you have at home, and then how to let go at the end. I love that part of having a little meditation to let go. That's what you can see. And it's really beautiful. I love those videos.
Oh, how about Dionne?
Okay.
Me? What? Oh, me? Oh,
yes.
Real quick. I just so my thing with flowers is I love to grow cut flowers. And so you will see several different videos of me. Like one video I have is making a market bouquet, and I kind of talk about the different flowers that are in bloom during that time of year. I also have a rose processing video. And yeah, you can just see cut flower growing and garden type videos from me on Bloom TV.
How about you, Dionne?
Oh, thanks, ladies. So I have several painting tutorials on there, but the most recent one I kind of combined my finger painting techniques that I use. It's kind of more of a focus on what art can do for you and healing and therapy. And that's kind of what finger painting does for me. And then I was able to incorporate my latest retreat where I had a dozen women. We gathered together and we just spent the week together creating and connecting. And I think so far that's really been my favorite video to share with you all.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Danielle, what can we find from you on Bloom TV?
Well, Magnolias Yarden is all about cultivating a botanical lifestyle from the garden to the kitchen. And so I have videos from container design with succulents and flowers in the garden to cooking with edible flowers and the new one, cooking with roses. So I invite culinary experts on my show with Cooking with Flowers, and they're already using edible flowers in their culinary creation. And so I talk about the edible flowers, they talk about their culinary creation, and they also give tips on how people can create these at home, like rose ice cream, for example. And on the Cooking with Roses, I have a horticulture expert. I think we'll talk about that in a minute, but she comes on and we have some really exciting and like really detailed tips on what to do with growing the best rose and maximizing the flavor in your roses that you can use for culinary.
I love it. I love it. Well, Danielle, this really brings us into our next segment of the talk show here, where we are going to bring you in and you are going to talk about edible flowers. And I have to say, Bloom TV, so I grow all kinds of cut flowers, but I never really, and I didn't even realize that I grew edible flowers until I started watching Bloom TV and people were like using all these flowers that I grow. And I was like, oh, so I've really been inspired to do some things with my edible flowers. And today I just have my water. I jazzed up my water. That's all
water.
Yes.
With lemons and strawberries in here. And I have my little bachelor buttons just, as a frou-frou thing that I'll be sipping on. But Danielle, so Danielle is coming up first on our show, and she is going to be telling us today how to make candied rose petals, which I'm really excited about. And I believe that she even has some edible glitter to put on them. She lives in California and she grows a lot of different flowers in her gardens, and then she dries them for edible flowers, and she ships them all around the U.S. So let's get into Danielle's. First,
let me show you. I have everything. I'm gonna be doing them with you. I'm so excited. I have my rose petals and all the ingredients you're gonna talk about. Wish you were nice enough to give me the list. So I'm really excited. I'm your first student live.
I love it. Okay, Anna, after you make the rose petals and they dry, can you please post it on our Flowers and Friends Instagram page that we just set up?
Totally. And I want to take this opportunity to tell our guests and tell our viewers to please, whenever you do anything, all the projects that we're going to be showing on our show, please tag us at Flowers and Friends Official, so we can see what you're doing, so we can share with other experts how easy it is and all the many ways you can incorporate flowers into your life. So let's start with Danielle.
All right, well, let's do this. So I'm going to go through the ingredients.
Wait, I can't. We have to show them your video.
We got a video first.
We got to show them because it's so amazing, because you were doing your series with Rebecca Kratom of David Austin Roses. So let's show a video clip from Bloom TV right now.
Great, let's do it.
So when is the best time to harvest roses for the best fragrance?
In the morning is always the best. And do exactly what you were telling your viewers to do. You want to sniff the rose and make sure it is that nice, strong fragrance. One thing that you have to remember, we like to think roses make fragrance for us, but they actually make fragrance for pollinators to draw them in. So when is a rose going to be the most fragrant? When it's at peak time for being pollinated.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, Danielle, please show us. I'm excited.
Rebecca's a good friend of mine, and that was such a fun video to make. And you're going to learn so much information about roses and how to care for them for your own garden. And then we talk about how to bring those roses inside and use them. And we share a really super simple recipe that you can make with your roses from your garden. So make sure you subscribe and check out that video. We featured David Austin Roses in that. It's really, really cool. So, okay, let's get started on the recipe here today. This is so easy, you guys. I want to say that a lot of you have the ingredients and the tools you need at home in the kitchen already, but let's go through them first. And so first up, I have dried rose petals, and these are culinary rose petals. So if you go out to your garden and you want to pick your own roses to make this creation for mom, make sure that you have not sprayed them with any type of chemicals or applied any type of chemicals in the soil. We want to make sure that we're giving her something nice and healthy, or even your mama friends. It doesn't have to be mom. It can be anybody who's a mom I'll share this recipe with. And we want to keep it nice and healthy. If you don't have culinary roses in your garden, you can head over to my website and purchase some dried culinary rose petals. got them available. And they're also in the Mother's Day giveaway. So just so you know. Okay, so rose petals. And you can also do this with fresh rose petals as well. So keep that in mind. Then we have, I'm not going to tilt this because it's liquid, but this is egg white, just the egg white. And you can mix in a little water as well, just to thin it out if it's really thick. And then we've got sugar. And depending on how many rose petals you're going to go through, you might need a cup of sugar or so. I've got 2 paintbrushes, pulling out my inner artist here with so one is going to be specifically for our egg whites. Make sure that you have not used any paint on these. You can get some pretty inexpensive paintbrushes at your local craft store or whatever, hobby store. And then we'll have another one for our edible glitter, which we're going to be adding at the end to really jazz it up for Mom. And last, what we need here, I put 2 cooling racks together because what I wanted to achieve was this grid, just so that my rose petals aren't falling through and landing on the plate or whatever it is. And if they do, that's okay. It's not that big of a deal, but this just makes life a little bit easier and makes things a little bit cleaner. So what do you say we get started and I demonstrate how to make a few of these?
Let's go. I'm excited.
Anna, you got your paintbrush ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so you got 1 rose petal. Just do it individually here. You're gonna just dip your paintbrush into your rose petal and you wanna just get that liquid all over. Do not dip the rose petal in the egg white. It's gonna get too goopy and take way too long to dry. And then sprinkle your sugar on both sides all over the rose petal. It's that easy. It's that easy, okay?
Wow.
I
I have a
even
quick
can do that.
question.
I think
And
Oh,
it's
wow.
like therapeutic. You know what I mean? Therapeutic. I mean, it's so relaxing. It's like, oh, takes
So
my mind
Danielle.
off.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
so simple to do. And something to consider, you know, you have to do this in advance before Mother's Day. Don't do this day of, because the egg white does need time to dry. You'll notice that after 4 hours, it starts to get really tough and crystallized. However, you want to make sure that any nooks and crannies have plenty of time to dry. Give it 24, 36 hours. Give it 2 days. Let it just settle in, and put it, you know, keep it on your drying rack and set it in a dark, cool corner in your kitchen, or maybe even a cupboard, and just let it dry up and crystallize till Mother's Day. And then you can sprinkle this, you guys, on anything, okay? You can put it on cake, cupcakes, coffee, maybe some yogurt with granola.
So Danielle, I have a couple of questions for you. I grow a lot of roses. Can I do this with fresh rose petals that I grow?
You can, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. And
Great to know.
what's good to know about this too is that fresh or dried rose petals, if you really seal it up and let it dry, once it's dry, you can put it in a package and make sure it's sealed. They'll be good up to a year, actually.
Okay.
Not
And
really.
I see some questions in the comments. People are asking, are we eating these or are we just decorating with them?
Eat them.
Eat them.
Eat them.
Whoa. Oh, yes.
So fancy.
Do they taste the same way they smell? Because mine smell delicious. I mean, can I make tea with them also?
Yes, you can. Absolutely. So something to know, you want to harvest them at, you know, peak time in the day in the morning, if you're pulling them up from your garden, and give them a really good rinse, clean them out, pull all the petals off. And if you get them dried from Magnolias Yarden, they're all clean, ready to go, and you can put them in tea. You can create so many things, and you're really going to have to tune in for Cooking with Roses to see all of the different recipes we can make. And I want to show you one more thing here. This is cool. You'll see a lot of crystallized edible flowers and rose petals if you go online and start to explore. But what you won't see is this glitter added. And it just adds this little jazz. It is an edible glitter, so make sure you get the right one. Don't just go into your craft jar.
Okay.
Don't go to your craft jar. Just grab anything. This glitter will really make it sparkle when you add it to anything. And I just think that that makes it that much more special and that much more fun. And it really just catches people's eye. And so you eat it, it's sweet, little bit of rose flavor.
Yum. Danielle, do you mind showing us the rose petals a little closer so we can all see what they look like?
Yeah.
And as you were doing that, oh, beautiful. And guys, if you go to our Flowers and Friends Instagram page, we have posted some beautiful photos of Danielle's dried roses and what they look like, dried rose petals. And Danielle, let's see here. We have a question for you. Tasha asked, if we have allergies to grasses, should we worry about eating florals?
I think that's
I think that's a good question. And I really have a hard time advising people on what to do when they have allergies. I think that that's something that you kind of have to evaluate on your own and maybe discuss with your physician if it's something that you're really concerned about. You could have a reaction. And so I don't want to say, yes, just go out and do it. But at the same time, the petals are usually, it's usually the pollen and stuff that people tend to have the allergic reaction to. So keep that stuff in mind and just give your doctor a call if it's something that you need to be concerned about before you're going to place that order for flowers or grab them out from your garden and start chomping on them.
That is a great tip. That is fabulous. I have another question. I couldn't find the edible glitter. Where can I find it? Because I went to Michael's and they didn't have it there.
No, they won't have it. In fact, I had to order it online. And so, you know what they call it? This is called jewel dust.
Okay. Did you have it shipped to you?
I did. I ordered it online. I couldn't tell you, but I can share it after or type it in on the side. Oh, and I want to tell you guys one more thing. There's folks out there who can't eat eggs. Okay. Vegan, allergic reactions, whatever it is. There is this product that you can use. It's called Arabic gum, and it's a substitute for the egg. So you can order this on Amazon as well. So I just wanted to make sure to have that option for people as well.
Excellent to know.
This is a lot of fun and it is relaxing and I can't wait to do more. I only got like 2, 4, 6, 8, but I'm going to get a lot. And in 2 days, I'm going to start posting what I do with them.
Good idea.
You'll really know when they're ready. They get crunchy and they break easy. So you'll know when they're ready.
Friends, remember we have a giveaway for Mother's Day and Danielle is giving us a bag of dried rose petals among the other many gifts. Today's the last day to sign in.
Last day to sign up. You definitely want to do that. And you can sign up at bloomtvnetwork.com and you'll see the Mother's Day tab right there. And you will win all kinds of things shipped to you in time for Mother's Day, from a Bloom TV subscription to a painting, to more pressed edible flowers. We also have an Ikebana course, which I think is really cool too. So make sure you guys sign up by the end of the day today. Today is the last day to sign up for the Mother's Day giveaway.
Sign up your mom too.
Sign up
your mom. Give her your mom.
Yeah.
This is definitely going to be.
Yes, I love it. And you don't have to be a Bloom TV subscriber to enter the giveaway.
So, Dionne, why don't you show us what you're going to give also? Because you're also giving something, right?
I am. I also have one of my 2022 calendars. So inside there are 12 of my prints that I thought they would be really good to kind of take it apart and frame them. And I mean, you technically have about 12 gifts here. So I would definitely sign up for that today, right now. You don't want to miss out. I noticed some of those gifts in there and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, someone's going to get spoiled, ladies.
Yes.
And I have to tell you, Danielle, up until just like 30 minutes ago, I thought the only flower that was edible was a pansy. So you've just like blown my mind today, sis.
Right. Yes.
Awesome.
It's beautiful.
Love
you.
it. Well, Danielle, thank you so much for showing us how to create edible rose petals. And you're going to stay with us for the rest of the show. We're going to chit chat some more. But now we are going to talk to Miss Dionne, and she is going to show us her creation today. Now, Dionne of the Turquoise Iris, we met a couple of weeks ago now, I believe. And when I first went to your Instagram page, I was like, I want to be her friend. Like, she looks so fun. And all your paintings are just so fun and bright and vibrant. You're a business coach. You have a very dedicated and loving following that I have just loved seeing them just be like, we love Dionne. So
Yes,
that
we
is very
do.
fun.
Thank
So,
you. I do feel pretty spoiled today as I see them all popping on here, and mom is included on here.
Mom is included. Okay, so we are going to show a quick video from one of Dionne's videos on Bloom TV Network right now before we get into her demonstration.
Thank you.
When you begin, ask yourself a few things. Tune into your senses. Are you calm? If not, try it at a different time. What do you smell? What do you see? What do you feel? And really listen. Listen to what your heart says it needs. Play in the paint. Spread it across your canvas. And allow the colors to work into each other. I never see mistakes. I only see part of the process.
Hi, I'm so excited for what you're going to show us right now. I have everything ready because you told us it was going to be a simple do-it-yourself. You are such a huge inspiration, and we are so ready to see what you're going to teach us.
Well, thank you. I'm so glad you went to the store and got all your supplies. Now, I don't want this to be anything where anybody has to spend a whole lot of money, right? Like Mother's Day, your gifts need to be from the heart, right? It's always about the thought that goes into it. So this idea stemmed from my own son, my youngest. When it was their birthdays, both of my boys, I would tell them to pick somebody in their life that they wanted to celebrate with by giving them something or making them something. So that stemmed from me handing him just a little canvas, my little guy, and who's big now. And there's something different about painting on paper than on canvas. So these are only like $2. You can buy a pack of 7 on, I don't know what size you got, but this is a 12 by 12 that we're going to work on today. And there was just like this pride in him when he would hand a gift to somebody, and it was almost like he just felt like that little artiste. I do believe we're all born an artist. I do believe that we are all born with creativity. So just kind of watching that bloom inside of him. And now when he goes and sees his mother-in-law or my mother-in-law or his grandma, and those paintings are sitting on the shelf, I think it just meant something really special. So what I've done today, so we don't have to watch paint dry, I want you to get a canvas, and you can use cardboard. You can use whatever. Again, I don't want you to have to invest in a lot of money, ladies. So you can do this yourself, or you can sit down with a youngster and get a canvas. And I did this in step by step. So it would easily be like, oh, I can do this, right? There's nothing too difficult here.
I love it.
Right? Can you, you can do this, right, Anna? Can you do this?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yes. Dionne, I have to say, I loved in your Bloom TV video that we just played. I love that you said you never see any mistakes. I love that phrase, that sentence, and it gives me confidence that I can do that, in painting.
It's true. It's true, Kara. The thing is, it's just paint. And my ladies that are on here now, they've heard me say a gazillion times, it is just paint. So the more, if you don't like it, you can paint over it. You don't have to be committed. You've all seen, you've seen people get frustrated, or youngsters, they'll get frustrated. They think they've made a mistake. So I also want to talk to you a little bit about paint real quickly. Just pick your favorite colors that you want as a backdrop. You see that I've used blues here, but you could use yellows, you could use pink, you could use whatever colors you believe maybe your grandmother or your mom really enjoys. So just base coat the canvas. Use level 1. You don't have to spend fancy quality paints, especially if you're just wanting to play around. Okay, Anna, what'd you get? What'd you buy?
Number 1. I remember that.
Okay, all right. Good girl. So all we're going to do is just make a quick little glass vase. And I just did it step by step so I could walk you through. I'm only using 3 brushes. And these are Paint Pixie brushes. They are from the Turquoise Iris line. But I just have a round. I have a small round, and then I have a flat wash brush. The wash brush is just kind of what you load your canvas up. It just kind of saves a little bit of time. But we're going to use our round for the entire process. So this is the next step. You got this, Anna? You could do this.
Yes, I'm so ready. And I love the part that there are no mistakes. That's what motivated me the most.
There are no mistakes. We're just going to walk through it step by step. So the next thing you're going to do after you have your stems, you're going to add just a few leaves. And I did a fuzzy wuzzy bumblebee because why not? And I made this flower by the exact same movement, just the same tap, 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 over and over. All right. And then I went to the next one, did a few more, finished out my bumblebee, and this is what the finished product will look. Now you want to make sure you sign your painting, because if you're giving it as a gift, you want to make sure you sign that. So this is what it's going to look like, Anna, or you can change the colors. You can use yellows or purples. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my round brush, and I have my color palette down here. You can use anything, okay? And I'm just going to dip a little bit into the red and the yellow and the pink all at the same time, okay? Very basic. I'm going to start at the very top, and I'm just going to tap, tap. And then as I'm going, I'm going to press my brush down further onto the canvas. And I'm literally making the same motion over and over.
Ooh.
You know, Dionne, this takes me to my own gardens. This reminds me of the celosia that I love to grow. So now I'm thinking, well, what flowers do I want to paint?
Yes, absolutely. And that's the thing. You could load this up. You could put some little daisies in here, and you could do an iris. It could be as complex as you want it to be. Okay.
I'm gonna do it just like that because that looks easy. I think a daisy would be way too hard for me right now.
I'm loving stick with this. Yes.
I'm loving the simplicity of it, and it's beautiful.
Thank you. And then once it dries, you can just kind of do a double layer. You can bring in with white or yellow as your highlighter. Again, I didn't want to do anything too complex because I know for me, when my son would sit down and I would just give him a little bit of direction. He was so happy to hand over this gift for Mother's Day or for a birthday gift and to celebrate with him. So the last thing I want you to do, Anna, is I want you to make it look like a jar. Now, this is very simple. You're going to use a white and a dab of glue. Okay, see how I have these little reflection light, just little lines that kind of make it look like it's a jar, it's glass. You're just going to tap. You're just going to tap that around there. You're going to make a lip for the jar and go across. Okay. And that's why we do the stems first, because we don't want our colors to really mix in. We want it to dry. And then we're just going to kind of just make some random swoops. That's a thing, right? Swoops?
Yes, for sure.
I have a question here. How long will I have to wait for paint to dry before I can add another element?
So this is acrylic. I always work with acrylic unless I'm using a clay-based paint, but acrylic dries pretty quickly. You're only going to need about 20 minutes. So I did do this in phases, which is why I showed it the way that I did. It's just phasing it out. But once you add these little, and it works out great too, especially if you're working with a little one, they get bored pretty quickly. So they'll run off and get a snack and then come on back, right, and sit back down with you. But Kara, I think that beautiful bouquet that you have behind you would be a really good place for you to start.
You know, and you know what I love about you teaching us today and the simplicity of this painting is once we do this painting, it's going to give us the confidence to even move on to harder flowers to try to
hope so.
paint.
I hope so. I absolutely. Once you do something like this, change it up with the colors, bring in more layers, you know, do something different. Maybe a butterfly. I think a butterfly would be really good too.
Yes.
I think I'm going to skip that part. I'm only going to do the flowers.
Anna, you can do this.
But maybe my kid, my youngest son will play around with it because he's a good painter.
Oh, I would love that. And if you guys do that and you're on here right now and you're watching, if you do that and you tag me in any of your videos on social media, I will gladly share that on social media too, just to be able to say, oh, look what your mama's getting for Mother's Day.
Yay. And also tag Kara and me, please, the Friends and
Yes.
the Flowers and Friends official account, so we can see what you guys are creating.
Absolutely. We love what we're doing today. So passing this video around, getting the word out. I, for one, have my timer set because I never want to miss an episode. I have kind of committed to doing an art date as many times as I can. And I think watching this Bloom TV is a perfect thing to sit down. I want to learn more about beauty and skincare, especially.
We have that coming.
Yes.
We have that coming. And there's a very interesting question somebody just asked. Is this like a permanent show or something? I know a lot of you guys are just stepping in. So this is a weekly flower talk show. We're going to be here every Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And every week we're going to have a different topic. We're going to share with you the joy, the magic, the beauty of having flowers in your everyday life, whether it's painting, eating them, gardening, doing flower arrangements, crafting. I mean, there are too many things you can do, which I didn't know. And I'm thrilled
Me
to
neither.
be learning.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's pretty spectacular.
We are so excited for the very first live show that's happening today. And you got, there's so many people here today. Like I see Deborah is here, Jenny is here, Derek is here. I mean, the comments are just flying by on our screen. This is so exciting having all of you guys here with us today. And we look forward to bringing you a new floral show each week. And yes, like Anna was just saying, when we were planning out what kind of flower shows we wanted to have, like my first thought was, hey, it's almost like pool season. What can we do to like get ready for that? And we have a lot of experts on Bloom TV that teach all about using florals and skincare, which I didn't really realize that was a big thing. And I don't know much about. So I'm really looking forward to having them on our show and teaching us as well.
And
all right.
The most important thing right now that we want to share with you is that this show is about do-it-yourself stuff. We want you to know it's easy to incorporate flowers into your everyday life. And there are tons of ways to do it. And it's relaxing. Your happiness, your joy will increase. There's no doubt about it. And it's not just flower arranging. There are so many things you can learn every week. And it's going to be about having fun, having beautiful experts like we did today. I mean, edible rose petals and painting a canvas for Mother's Day. We can do it. We can do it.
Absolutely. So you will be seeing Anna and me each week. We are the co-hosts of this show. We're going to be bringing on 2 different guests each week. And yes, I just saw in the comments, Susan asked, where can we enter the free drawing? So if you go to bloomtvnetwork.com and hit the Mother's Day tab, it will take you right to where you can enter in. There we go. For the Mother's Day giveaway right there. Today's the last day. So make sure you guys do it.
Yes.
All right. So
I want to add one more thing, Kara.
Yeah.
I mean, right now we got to see a little tiny part of what Dionne and Danielle are doing. But if you go to Bloom TV, you subscribe to the channel. It's the first flower channel you can see all over the world. And let me add something. We have videos in Espanol too. I know a lot of my fans are here. And we have experts in Spanish too and Espanol. So you can see a lot more videos from Dionne, from Danielle, from Kara, from me, from more than 100 experts. So subscribe.
Absolutely. So Anna and I brought a few things to kind of talk to you about today. Anna's going to talk to you about cut flowers, but I thought I would kind of talk to you about a fun little Mother's Day gift and kind of what I'm planting in the garden right now. So I know my mom always loved to go to the garden center, after our last frost date. Now, I don't know if you guys know what that means is when is your last frost date? What that means is like April 15th is mine, and that just means that's generally we've experienced our last frost and we can bring out all of these lovely summer flowers that we love to grow. Now, I've been so inspired by all the people that do edible flowers on Bloom TV Network. I am actually growing nasturtium really for the first time this year. And I just bought nasturtium seeds. It's an edible flower. I made sure that the seeds I purchased said it was the edible kind. And I just got some potting soil, made sure that my room was 70 degrees that I was trying to grow these in. And I just buried them about a half an inch down, and look at them.
Wow.
They're growing. I'm so excited for this. This variety is going to be a beautiful pink one. So I am looking forward to this flowering and creating something with it, something edible. All right, Anna, I'm excited to see what you're going to show us.
I can't wait to start doing my own flowers. Thank you so much. You're such a huge inspiration to me, Kara. I'm so glad to be walking this journey with you. Like I showed you, I have my seeds. I know not all of them are edible flowers. I know some flowers are, and cosmos, I think they are too. So I'm ready to get my edible flowers from the garden too.
It is my goal. What Anna and I are trying to do this year is I want Anna to grow some of her own cut flowers and arrange them. Like, I will just cry when that happens. So that's our goal.
In the meantime, I have a couple of tips for you. I got myself a flower bouquet from the supermarket. You can get them anywhere. They sell flower bouquets all over. And maybe a lot of you are going to be getting your mom a flower bouquet. And a lot of you think that flowers don't actually last a long time. And the main problem is that you buy them and you just put them in water. That's what you do. You don't cut the stems. You don't prep your water. You don't do anything. A lot of you even don't take off the wrap. I mean, the wrap is not part of
the...
Yes!
Is that true? People do that?
Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it, and it's like, hey, come on. So you unwrap your flowers, and then they usually come with a packet of flower food, which I just dropped.
Is that necessary?
It is, because it helps kill bacteria. It helps so your flowers will last longer, and that is important. So you need to add the flower food to your base, and that way you will not have to change your water every day. That packet of food will keep your water going for days, giving your flowers all the nutritious nutrients they need. Another thing you need to do is remove all this foliage. If you leave any greens on your stems, that's gonna create bacteria, even if you add the flower food, and your flowers are not gonna last a lot. So if you're getting your mom a flower bouquet this week, you need to help her. You need to show her, or you need to be willing to do the work for her. If you're getting a bouquet and you want it to last, you need to remove all the foliage, and not all the flower shops or the supermarkets do this. So once you just take it off. You don't need to repeat the flower arrangement. Yes?
I'm guilty of that. I'm really guilty of that, Anna, where I've left the foliage not knowing that was a thing. I knew that I needed to cut them, but I did not know that I had to get all of that off. And
it creates bacteria, and that's mainly why your flowers won't last the 7 or 10 days they were intentionally going to last. So once you remove all the foliage that is going to be in contact with water. You don't need to
Okay.
remove everything, just what's going to be in contact with water. And then the most important thing, you need to recut the stems.
Oh.
If your flowers have been left out of water for a minute, you need to recut the stems. As flowers only need water actually to last a long time. They just need to be hydrated. And when flowers are in contact with the air, it seals the stem so it doesn't take any more water. So if you don't recut an inch, whatever, you don't need to recut a lot. Just an inch, that will open up the pores and your stems will drink water and your flowers are going to be so happy and they're going to last a week or more. After you cut, you just put in clean water the bouquet you got from the supermarket. If you want more ideas on how to arrange them, you can go check my videos on Bloom TV, The Joy of Living with Flowers. But this is so important. Remove the foliage, cut the stems, and the most important part is to enjoy them.
Absolutely.
I love it. Anna, we have one question. Someone asked, how did you prepare the vase in water again? Can you just tell us real quick how you did that? Is it just water?
Yes, it's clean water and the flower food package that flowers come with. If you don't have that, you can add a couple drops of Clorox.
Yeah, bleach.
Bleach.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Yes, but only a couple of drops, not a teaspoon, nothing like that. Just a tiny bit, and it will help kill the bacteria. But the flower food packets actually are ideal for your flowers. That's it.
I didn't know that. Great tip. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Anna. All right. Wow. This has been a fun show. We're not done just yet. Don't leave. What a fun show that this has been.
It has. And thank you so much to all the people that have joined us. I mean, I would love to read all of your names because there are so many, but we can't because it would take more than an hour. But we have been reading your comments. We have been reading your names. We have access to you here. So thank you so much. It's a joy to be here with you.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Let me read some of the comments right beside us. I see Linda says hi. Wow. Can you write in the comments where everyone is from? I'm really curious.
That would be great to know.
We have people from Argentina, from Mexico, from Peru, from the US, of course. We have people from Spain. And in Spain right now, it's like late in the evening. So thank you so much.
Wow.
And ladies, I have to say something about Bloom TV. I think that the timing of this is so just perfect. And the fact that you're involved in a heart-centered network, and you know what flowers do? It's a sharing of an emotion, right? And I think being focused and heart-centered around the flower is so beautiful. And I just couldn't think of anything more pure to be a part of. And obviously you can tell I love them. I paint flowers because they don't die. And it's just, I love being able, but it's also centered around an emotion of, it could be a sad emotion, but it's also of an emotion that carries from one person to the next, and being able to transfer that. I have spent some time watching the videos of some of the experts on here, and like the Ikebana, I'm sorry, I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right. I didn't know it was a thing. So to have educational content centered around the flower, my word, it's brilliant. Yeah. It's brilliant, and it feels like home, and it feels like it's back to basics. I've learned from the homesteaders. I've learned from Kara and Anna and Danielle now, and I'm really excited about diving into Bloom TV Network and finding out. I mean, there's over 100 experts, right?
Yes.
Fascinating, you guys.
It is fascinating.
Thank you.
It's an adventure. I mean, to learn and to try it out. And I want to thank you girls because you truly are an inspiration. I mean, I've never painted in my life, and I'm going to try it. And now, I mean, Danielle, your videos are great. You're passionate about roses, growing roses. Your video that you did, and it's premiering today on Bloom TV, the one you did with David Austin, right?
Yeah, today's the launch.
Oh, wow.
It's so
wow.
inspiring. I've already seen it. I got to see the behind the scenes. And it's really inspiring. You guys are gonna love it. It's so beautiful what roses can do to you. And it's important to know that you cannot eat all of the roses. They have to be organic. And Danielle is an expert on this field.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, we'll definitely give tips on how to make sure you keep them healthy and organic in your own garden, and how to make sure you know where you're getting them from if you're sourcing them from somewhere else. Hey, Dionne, I gotta say, I know my 2-year-old isn't gonna do this painting on his own, so I'm really excited to get a couple paintbrushes and make this Mother's Day special with him and do it together as an activity.
I wish you would. You know, a
will.
lot of moms, especially young moms, worry about the mess of paint. And I know for one that I was that mom that worried about the mess. But if you can give them that space, I bought a $5 card table for Holden, and it's messy, but he was able to just play. And you know what? I'm using that same $5 card table to figure out how to paint on dresses. And I'm trying to decide if I want my next video to be a painted wedding gown for Bloom. What do you think?
What do you think? You're trying to figure out, and the verdict is in. Do it.
Okay, that's a good verdict. But I was thinking,
Cool.
should I? But
Yes.
that sounds great. We may have to do that in an upcoming video, ladies.
Yes, you
know
have
what?
to.
I would love to know how to paint on clothes, actually. So I would love to watch your video on that, because I was thinking the other day, I have some jeans that ripped because I bend down and plant so much. I've ripped my jeans at the knees. And I'm like, you know what? I want to paint a bunch of flowers on these, but I don't even know like what kind of paint I'm supposed to use.
Well, you don't have to make it too complicated. I'll be honest with you. You probably wear those jeans a lot, and you're not going to trash them just because they have holes. Am I right?
No.
Okay, that's what I figured.
They're
But
comfy.
honestly, just using an acrylic paint, you can use a fabric medium too to make it softer. But
Okay.
honestly, at a workshop, I had the guests come up and they painted daisies all over my own jeans and like my overalls. And so I have a lot of things where they intentionally painted on them. And I mean, it's like, you know, that wedding dress, I'm not going to wash it. So I'm learning
Right.
too. This is all kind of an experience. My main thing is that I just get in there and I try to figure something out. And that's kind of what I'm doing with the painting on the wedding dresses. But I think you should paint some daisies on your ripped up jeans.
Ooh, daisies. I love that. It's my goal. It's my goal in life to have you make me a painted dress so I can wear it somewhere.
Across the farm. Now I'm noticing that
Sounds like a country song.
that Danielle is,
idea.
is
I hear Danielle. Danielle, you're really glowing. Do you have
Yes, you are.
to share in light of Mother's Day?
Well, something special, yes, for Mother's Day. So I'm so excited to announce this to everybody who's tuning in live today. My family, we're expecting another child this August.
Congratulations.
Yeah, this is going to be special Mother's Day. 5 months pregnant right now. So
Oh
Oh,
my God.
yeah.
Great. That's
Congratulations.
beautiful.
thank you guys.
congratulations.
Thank you for sharing the news with us on live TV.
Yeah, on our show. Thank you. That like makes me want to cry.
Honored.
Yeah, it's super special. So we're really, really happy.
Best wishes to you. We're happy to be here with you.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely.
Danielle, Dionne, thank you so much for being here with us today. We have thoroughly enjoyed talking with you and you sharing us your expertise with us. I can read by the comments. There's a lot of people excited to go home. You might be at home. They're excited to go do exactly what you taught on today. So make sure you guys tag us in the Flowers and Friends _official Instagram page. We want to see your creations.
Yes, we do.
Absolutely.
Yes, please tag me. I would love to see any artwork that you do, even if it looks nothing like this, but you decided to do that. Give it a shot. I would love for you to tag me, and I'll share it on my social media too.
Yay.
Thank you for having me.
Love
This was so much fun.
Linda, I
All
see
right.
you. I want to see your roses you just got. I saw that comment.
I will be
yes.
posting my creations from your wonderful techniques and everything you shared. I will be posting them next week, definitely.
Can't wait
I'm
to
going to be
see.
looking. I'm waiting.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here. And Kara, somebody's asking, when is the winner of our giveaway going to be announced? And it's going to be today, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Time. And from there, Google it.
Time zones. Yes. I've learned a lot about time zones lately.
Yes. But
Yes.
it's 6 p.m.
So we're only going to be on here really a few minutes longer. So after this, make sure you go to bloomtvnetwork.com and enter that Mother's Day giveaway. And it will be announced tonight on the Instagram page.
Yes.
Instagram page. And I believe that's correct. Okay. Instagram page at bloomtv.network Instagram page. All right, Anna. So next week, should we give them some hints about what's coming up next week?
Let's tell them what we're going to be doing next week, because I'm excited. I already have my stuff ready too.
Yes. So, okay, next week, our second show, next Friday, we are going to have a show all about gardening and gardening ideas that you can do this spring. All right, do you want to tell us about one of our guests one of our guests that's going to be on the show? I can.
Yes, you tell me.
Okay, so our guests who are going to be on the show is we're going to have Trisha from Millstone Nursery. She creates the most beautiful planters. Oh, I just love seeing them every morning. And she's going to help us create that. And then we're going to have Jen from the Flowering Farmhouse. She grows a lot of cut flowers. And she's going to be telling us what she's planting in her garden right now, what you can do in your own gardens too.
Kara, let me tell you, I'm thrilled because I know I have my seeds and I'm going to start growing my flowers, but that's going to take a while. So I already went and got me some plants that had already been grown. Like I got snapdragons and zinnias, and no, not zinnias, snapdragons, cosmos. I don't know. And I'm so excited to learn how to do my own planter, because I don't know anything. But next week's episode has gotten me excited about it. So I went and got my plants, and then next week I'm going to learn what to do with them.
Yes, we're going to help you with all of that.
So remember, guys, every Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, noon Mountain time. And then from there, we're going to be live this Flowers and Friends talk show where we're going to be sharing the magic behind flowers. We are so happy. This has been a wonderful show. You have been a beautiful audience. We feel the love. I feel the love. Do you feel the love?
Oh, absolutely. This has been a fantastic first show.
Yay!
And what really makes it fun is not only our guests, but you guys all being here with us. And we just want to thank our sponsors today that have joined us with this show. You can see right here on the screen who they are. Thank you so much.
Thank you for believing in us.
Yes, thank you.
This opportunity, because we are so excited and happy.
We also have a video to play with you right now. We would love if you would stay and watch it. It's a little bit about Bloom TV and their mission. So let's play that video right now.
We have built the world's first flower-focused streaming network, bringing the public educational and entertaining shows that highlight the magic of flowers. Learn how to heal through flowers, cook with flowers, design your living space to reflect nature, make crafts using florals, sustainably garden, and so much more. We are your network for all things floral. Join us at Bloom TV as we help bring beauty to the lives of people and the planet through nature's most beautiful creation, the flower.
I feel so inspired to be a part of Bloom TV. It really fills me to be a company where I believe in everything that they share with us, that they believe in. It's such a huge honor to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining today.
Yay!
Everything is better with flowers.
I want to go, but it's time to go. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. We'll see you next Friday.
Bye.